Now we're going to do this motor mount right here. You remove the power steering bottle by prying back on this tab right here with a screwdriver or flathead, and you lift and wiggle at the same time and it pops out of the bracket. And you could drop it down so this bolt could come out. 18mm. Break this one loose. Break this one loose. And then it comes out. And then you just put your new one in the same way. Put your bolts in, line them up first, and then tighten it up. And the motor mount's right here. This is just the torque mount, strut torque mount, anchor mount. They call it a lot of things. But so when you look it up, make sure you look at the picture first. But you don't need to hold the engine. It's not gonna drop. It's literally just floating there. But I got a tear, so we're gonna replace it. So let's get it off and then we'll continue. 18mm on both. Half-inch, small socket with a breaker bar. Just break it loose. Do the rest by hand. Same thing for the side one if you have to. You can use your wrench and a breaker bar. If not, you can squeeze your ratchet in there. You have somebody to help you. Okay, you see it right there. Just like that. Just push the reservoir forward. Put your breaker bar on there. And go up with it. And that one's loose. Just take them out. Swap the part. Install the bolts. Just like that, guys. Alright, guys, so this bottom bolt has a washer. Don't lose it. Just comes out like that. Keep them separate so you know which one's what. This top one kind of hits a little bit, but just bend it forward, it comes out. There's the part. Just put your new one in. Put your bolts up first on both sides. On this bolt though, put some anti-seize because it gets really hard towards the bottom. See how the bottom of the bolt starts to get rusty? So just put anti-seize on this one. Put anti-seize on this one. That way when you remove it next time, it doesn't get seized up on you. Alright guys, put your lower bolt in first to make your life a little easier. So it just drops into place. Get reservoir out of the way. Start this bottom bolt again by hand. Just start by hand. Make sure you get it going. Make sure it's catching nice. Get it in as far as you can by hand, or else if it's going in tight, you might be stripping it. Right. Turn towards the front, angle it towards the front, put it in the hole, drop it down. We already put our anti-seize on there. Alright, this one going by hand too. And once you tighten them both up, that's it. That's it for the motor mount. Quick action. Just tighten it up nice, and that's it. It'll take you like 15 minutes, literally. Here's our old part, just a crack in the rubber. And when these go, you can feel the engine shift, either when you switch from gears or when you shift down, or when you're running on the engine shifting from gears, you can kind of feel the motor go back and forth. But alright, that's it for that bad part. I'm gonna finish putting these bolts in by hand. I'm gonna tighten them up, drop my reservoir back in place. This motor mount is done. This is easy, guys. This is super easy. It looks just like the GMC Acadias and Equinox, but you don't have to remove the mounts or anything. Alright, it's done. Tighten it up, you're done. Alright guys, it's in. You can go kind of crazy on this one, tighten it up because it's metal. I wouldn't go super crazy, but you can tighten it up. This one pretty good, but this one, do not go crazy because this is that soft metal. Alright, you over tighten this, you crack this, and then you got a bunch of parts to replace. But that's that. Now just line your reservoir up. It's locked in place. New motor mounts in there. And we're officially done. We'll be back with this later when we replace the two front lower control arms and the 2 rear shocks. But for now, it's done. Until the next one.